Um, I'm realizing that how easily I can get ticked off by things recently. How upset at people I genuinely get. How much I still want to throw things and feel very much anger I don't know how to release. I think that whole spending a year trying to improve my anger issues that I felt was bipolar disorder maybe didn't do much. And I stood here, motionless, in front of my reflection at about this distance. It was a very cluttered room. I stood staring at him. I was upset at him. I could feel about every muscle in my expression looking at him. And it did not look like me. It didn't feel like me. I knew I was looking at something that was meant to represent me, but it was not the same person. And I grew visibly more upset as I looked at him, as I saw it looked like it was subtly mocking me, the way my reflection looked at me, the way it looked. I looked closer in a way that my eyes are no longer able to focus. I don't have good eyesight, but I was able to focus so well on every feature, and it looked wrong. It didn't look like me. And I got closer as I saw the weird color of my skin and how I'm talking like a fucking edgy author right now. But I looked at its eyes and it was like darker around it. Do I have bags under my eyes? I don't remember that. I wouldn't imagine that. So I got closer to see what's going on. And it was not me. I did not recognize this. It was someone with different skin color, different eyes, a different mouth. And I felt the need to feel my own face just to see what's going on around. That was like an out-of-body experience, the way I did that. It felt like it wasn't me still. Like different hands were touching different skin. It was a weird experience. And I looked back at him again, paying attention to it again. And I just kept staring. My tics got worse, but they settled afterwards. Gradually, as I looked more and more at him more intensely, and I did not like what I saw. And I was questioning all that I was thinking or what was happening, because this is not normal, what I'm going through. And I got more and more upset with him. Word cautious. I don't know what I felt. It didn't feel like me, and I was wondering what's going on over here. What am I feeling? Am I just mentally ill? What is happening with this thing? And I kept looking at him and thinking about everything that's going on with me. Everything that felt wrong with me. And I didn't like looking at this. And I could feel its expression changing. It was doing things I wasn't doing. Its eyes were different from mine, and it was doing different things than mine. Its mouth was doing differently than mine. And the more I looked at it, the more its expression changed, and the more concerned I felt. I didn't know if I was just subconsciously making that expression, or my brain was making it up as I looked at it, and that got me more visibly concerned. Didn't feel right to me. I was almost scared of it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to back up or punch the mirror. But I know I'd get in a lot of trouble if this thing broke. And I saw in its eyes there was more life in them than I had ever seen before. It was weird. It wasn't natural. There was more than there should have been, or that I've ever seen before. As I looked closer, I realized that is not my own life. That is just life behind those eyes that I saw, that I don't know what I was seeing. And I kept looking deeper, and it was like it was looking at me. I couldn't look away from it. I didn't want to. I didn't know what would happen. It was looking at me. There was not me looking at my reflection. I was looking at something making direct eye contact with me, staring at me. I had no choice but to back up and reconsider my entire train of thought. You see how insane I'm sounding when I'm saying all this? I sound like this is either some sort of social experiment, or like I'm genuinely some dysphoric cult leader, the way I'm talking. But that's just how I felt. I felt that weird. I have a weird connotation with the word euphoria. That's not the word I'm looking for. When someone feels euphoric, I just mean in that space. I guess like disassociated. Because it wasn't positive. But I guess I wouldn't say dysphoric either. I was upset before I got in here, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do until I thought it's probably best I take a shower. There's school tomorrow. And before that, I was just standing still in my room, not knowing what to do. Still, very clearly upset to myself. And I had my phone in my pocket. Both hands were in their pockets. I saw a car's headlights drive through past my window, like from afar, obviously not right by it. And that worked me up. I almost threw my phone out the pocket into a wall. I didn't though. Controlled my anger after many years of terrible irritability and bad anger management. And I stood there until I felt a notification directly in my phone. I directly had to feel it, and I immediately jolted, turning away, like to the other direction, and throwing my phone out of my pocket. Luckily not onto a surface or the floor. It was just on my bed. Nothing bad happened to it. This phone has been with me for years. It is not broken after all of this. It's pretty durable. But I don't know if it would have survived if it actually did hit something hard, like a wall or the floor. But that face in my reflection didn't feel like mine. It's looking at me. It's doing what I'm doing as a reflection does. But it's like it's trying to. It's like, as I do things, it's another person trying their best to mimic what I'm doing. There's some mess ups here and there, very subtle. It doesn't look like me though. I don't know how I'm gonna take a shower now. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have like a terrible paranoid episode the entire time taking a shower again. So I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. I feel like there's more that should happen, but I don't know what more to say. I'm flinching a lot more at small, tiny noises now. So that's not very fun. I used to not flinch at anything, but now that's getting me a lot at things that just don't matter. So, like, I don't know what that's all about.